Knowledge is power. But knowledge within the mind of a fool is just a conversation piece. And I know that because I was a fool once, really. Because I smoked cigarettes once before. Now, it may seem strange that I said that just now. But you have to think, what is a fool? A fool is somebody that does something knowing that something that they're doing is wrong or detrimental to themselves. It's like, fire is hot. But it's like if I get a lighter and just let the flame come and then put my finger in there and just let it burn, that's foolish. Because I know the consequences thereof. I don't like getting burned. Just like I don't like cancer. But I smoked cigarettes continuously. So I was a fool by default. And a lot of people don't realize or not even willing to admit that they're foolish because of their own ego, as well as them not wanting to be negative about themselves. So for the sake of being positive, they delude themselves into something that is not them. If anybody has ever been addicted to something, they've been a fool. If anybody has kept going back to something, especially in relationships, if you have ever been in an abusive relationship, after an abusive relationship, you were a fool. If you have ever been in a relationship where all these women are gold diggers, then you were a fool. It's like a dog, like how the Bible says, a fool goes back to his folly. Like a dog returns to his own vomit. The dog knows it's not good to eat the vomit that it just spat up. The dog knows that it knows that it should not just eat again the vomit. Because if you see a dog eating the vomit that it just spat up, it will spit it up again. And then it will try to eat it again. Just like how I was when I was smoking. I don't like cancer. I don't want anybody to have cancer. I don't want to have cancer. You don't want to get beat. You don't want to get abused. But then you still leave something of yours over at their place so you can come back on the sly. You still want to get some pussy every now and then whenever you're, want to get some aggression out. So, but yeah. Knowledge is power. And knowledge in the mind of a fool is just a conversation piece. Yeah. Oh, I haven't even told y'all yet. I got me a gaming chair. Man. I ain't even spent a dime on this. I'm gonna tell you a story. It's gonna be a short story, so just hang around a little bit longer. This chair was on the side of the road. And it was dirty. The chair was dirty. I thought about it. I seen it and I was like, man, I don't know. I wanted it, but it was so dirty. Like, it was so dirty. Like, and right there. You got like that. You see that right there, man? Yeah. I was going back and forth in my mind about if I want to carry and drag this all the way home. And I was like, well, let me walk another mile and let me think on it. So I was walking another mile and I started to think on it. And then so I look back out at the chair. I see a man in his truck. He gets out his truck. He goes on, walks onto the chair and do the same thing I did. He looked at it, checked it out, and then left. I was like, yeah, he probably let it go because it's dirty. And then I was like, wait a minute, I can clean it. Because I was awful tired that day. And shoot.